I met a gypsy.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to get this wrong, and I'll ask him. But I'm pretty sure, when, like before he went 24 and 0, we were there doing a Suzuki thing years ago, and we are talking about it. And he's like, "Yeah, I lived in this house for years." And I was like, and I thought like, 1 to 5 days, you know. But I'm pretty sure when he went 24 and 0, he was living in that wooden house there. And I'm pretty sure I remember him telling me that when he did his knee, he just sat on a stationary bike on that porch and was just constantly on the stationary bike trying to get his knee better. And then he went out and did that 24 and 0. And Townley moved over there with him. And like, man, the stories that Townley's got of being at that farm and like Jeannie yelling at him, he was like, dude, it was fucking hardcore. He's like, he was the man in Europe. Like, he was winning world titles in Europe and like giving it to Stefan Everts. And then he goes, man, I got to that place, and he goes, that's where like real went down.
Yeah, and I can see it because you're really secluded. There's nothing around, and you're basically you got a couple badass supercross tracks. You got an outdoor track, and the dirt's different there. It's very hard to explain, but the dirt's really good, and it's like this red clay with sand in it, and I think that has a lot to do with the probably secret to success, because it can rain there, and within hours it gets to a really good condition, and it forms really good ruts. But when it dries, it gets like Cali hard, and so you get all these different conditions out of this area, and so I can kind of see where he had something special there, and it's cool that Star took that on and figured that out and said, okay, let's carry on this tradition. And I think Ricky was stoked that place got to go to a good home. And it's gonna live on, right? And then I was excited, to see Jeannie and Big Rick, and they come out and they just love moto, and that's where I am, and I just love the sport, dude. And I haven't, hopefully will just be involved for many years in the sport. I like it, man. I could have gone to car racing, could have gone to this, could have gone to that, and I just always end up back at dirt bikes, and I think that's what I see with the Carmichaels, man. They're just lifers, and they gave a lot to the sport. They gave the best rider probably the sport will ever see, and they're still involved, man. Jeannie's out there helping Hayden and Romano and with Nick, and I'm like, that's cool, man. They don't have to do that, but I'm like, that's just cool. Like, I can respect that.
Oh man, and you drive down the driveway, and then once you get in past that gate, it's pine trees 360. So you literally are just in a box. You can't see outside. There's no outside world when you're at the goat farm. There just is the goat farm and then pine trees, and you're just locked in. And you just go there. There's one thing to do there, and it's get good at moto.
Yep, and that's it. And I give Star credit that they said, we're going to buy this facility, we're going to build a massive shop there. They have a shop they built, and the bikes are just getting moved in, and they have the engine room, suspension room. This is all in house, and the track right there. And I'm like, man, this is awesome. Like, Hayden's going to ride, and if there's something a little off with the bike, the tuner's right there. We'll say, okay, let's change the suspension. Boom, let's try this, let's try that. I mean, how could you get any better than that? Like, how could you develop any faster than that? And you have the coaches right there, and they're going to, have a gym. And I mean, dude, it is like the ultimate setup if you want to be the best. You don't have to I'll meet you at the track tomorrow to test, or next Thursday we got a date. We're going to do some suspension. We're going to do some motors. This is what we got. You're like, no, dude. Oh, we needed this. Oh, we're going to build that, and we'll have it ready for you this afternoon. It's like, okay, here we go. I always felt like I was the ultimate mini dad, the ultimate, super serious, do whatever it takes to win. We'll drive all night. Whatever parts we need to get, we're getting it. The fastest bike. Let's get on the dyno. And I feel like they're the same or another level of that mentality. I'm like, good, let's partner with that, right? So I always felt like I was the guy pushing everything, and now I feel like, oh, okay, these dudes are on another level, and they're gonna take it so far. And I think that's what Hayden's vibe is too. He's used to okay, always wanting to get better, always going, okay, let's get the bike, you know, let's work on the bike, let's develop, let's get it exactly how he wants it. And I think he's always kind of been in that realm. And right now that's like the perfect atmosphere right now for the vibe that we've always wanted.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.